This is ANN News Brief.
I'm Akufo-Addo. Sudan says it has seized a massive amount of explosives, large enough to blow up the entire capital, Khartoum. Authorities also said on Wednesday 41 persons have been arrested in connection to the explosives. The materials included ammonium nitrate, the same chemical that caused a deadly explosion in Lebanon early August. Public prosecutor Tagals Al-Herb said in a press conference his office had opened an investigation. He confirmed the individuals were arrested in possession of explosives. Spokesman for the paramilitary rapid support forces, Jamal Jima, said intelligence gathered since last month on the movement of terrorist groups led to the arrest. Sudan is led by a transitional government which took power months after the April 2019 ouster of longtime President Omar al-Bashir. The new government is working to lift decades of U.S. sanctions imposed on the country and internal conflicts under former leader Bashir's rule. Sudan has been on America's blacklist of state sponsors of terrorism since 1993, a designation that has kept away much needed foreign investment and strangled Sudan's economy. Juma warned that the transfer of explosive materials to neighboring countries could derail the process. Angola has begun local flight operation after authorities announced resumption of commercial flights this week, following suspension since March because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Authorities say domestic flights are now available. As the country opens up its airspace, international flight entry requirements are now compulsory from next Monday. The first highly anticipated round-trip flight between Luanda and Cabinda operated on Monday, and domestic flights will continue. This marks a huge step towards economic recovery. The country has also increased testing capacity. Nearly 3,500 cases have been confirmed, with 136 deaths since the start of the global coronavirus health crisis. We'll be right back.
We are on the road every day, canvassing throughout Africa for news you really need. We follow the story everywhere, from every corner of Nigeria to the wide African expanse. We bring you what's making headlines. We connect you with news you can use. ANN, African News Network, in a truly African spirit.
Mali's ruling junta said on Wednesday it's making moves to appoint interim president after its leaders met with ECOWAS leaders in Ghana. The regional bloc had given 1 week for a civilian interim president and prime minister to be in place. West African leaders imposed economic sanctions after the coup, but they appear to have had a limited effect so far. The ruling junta announced a transition plan over the weekend that would allow a military leader to oversee an 18-month transitional period, but was rejected by the opposition groups. The ruling junta has now said on Wednesday it has started the process of naming an interim president after the West African president threatened a total embargo on the landlocked country. That is ANN News Brief at 4. Join us again at 5 for our full newscast. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Akufo-Addo.